Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen here on YouTube. Welcome back for another Reseller Community Night, which is a live video I do on the channel every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, and I can never remember what it is, Mountain Time or Standard Time. And we have a live chat as always with many resellers from around the globe who sell on all sorts of platforms and sell every conceivable thing. So there's a wealth of reselling information here. We always invite you in the chat or in the comments of the video to ask any questions you have about reselling or share any successes that you've had. If you had a great sale or you're trying something new, we would love to celebrate that with you. So please leave any questions or successes or concerns in the comments. Sometimes we bring challenges here, and there's so many people willing to share their experience and help you out. It is February 25th, 2022. I see some friends starting to come into the chat. I'm so happy to see you here. Always remember to introduce yourself. Many of us have a username like I'm the Grateful Queen, but my actual name is Quenby, and I'm here in Northern California, and it's always great to reintroduce yourselves because we get new people all the time and we want to get to know each other. It's a great way to build your community, your business network. A lot of people meet in the chat or comments and decide to network or collaborate on something. So be sure to say hi and let people know where you are in the country and what you're doing. And give me a check-in about how was your week in reselling. Have people seen an increase in their sales on Poshmark? Last week's episode, we talked all about the changes that Poshmark made to search, and then they reversed it back. And so many people had one of their worst weeks in Poshmark sales due to the changes, the unexpected changes. So give us a check-in and let us know, did that turn around for you? I've had a pretty kind of slow week in sales, slower. I think I know why, probably because I'm being pulled in so many directions and I did not get my 5 listings in a day, which is my listing goal. As a part-time reseller, I try to do 5 a day, 5 days a week is my goal. And I think I did not make that last week and I felt that change. So I'm really working hard on it to turn that around. Hi, friends. I usually just chat for a couple of minutes and let people get the notification that we're live. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're watching the replay, that's the only way to get the notification that I'm live and be invited. Otherwise, it doesn't go up on the channel for another 24 hours or so. So welcome. I'm so glad to see you. If you're new to me, I've been reselling online for over a decade. I started on eBay selling my son's clothes, baby clothes, and then I started selling my stuff. Then I started thrifting for things to sell. And the business really took off, and it's been a side hustle business for me all this time. And I sell on eBay, Poshmark. Now I sell to Thredup, and I sell on Etsy as well. In fact, Etsy is probably my best platform right now. I never thought I'd say that. And I sell digital tools over on Etsy. So welcome. Let me say hi to some friends, and be sure to leave any content that you want to talk about in the chat. I'll say hi to people and then I'll get into your comments, and that will lead the discussion for tonight. I see Sells for Moolah here saying timer is on, which is so smart for my video or anybody's video or Instagram lives. If you don't set like a timer on your phone or some sort of reminder, it's really easy to fall asleep or forget. And then you're like, oh my God, I missed it. So that's a really good tip there. My friend Thrift Hauls, Cynthia, is here saying, yay, see everybody soon. We've got Megan, Eco-Friendly Saver. Happy Friday, everyone. So good to see you. And Megan sells all sorts of stuff. I'm mostly like a clothing and accessories type of person. So I do a lot of women's clothes, some kids, some men's, shoes, belts, hats, any type of fashion type item. But I've sold a little bit of everything, toys, all sorts of stuff, vintage stuff. But I love the clothes the most. Deborah is here saying, hi, everyone. Freezing here in Dallas, DFW. Is it Dallas, Fort Worth? Post office was closed yesterday due to icy roads. Oh, my God, really? Yeah, my sister, who's in New Hampshire, was getting to the gym because she said they were expecting a big storm. It's been really nice here. We had some cold mornings, but then it's been like 60 degrees. I'm in Northern California, about an hour north of San Francisco. So we get seasons and we get cold, but not quite as dramatic as other places in the country. New England Betty Boop, a great, great friend and supportive, amazing woman in our community. She said, hi, Friday, beautiful people. Just jumping on to say hello for a sec. I'm at the gym with my daughter. The weather was bad this morning, so we came now. Yeah, she posts a lot on Instagram under Posh is My Purpose. A lot of selling stuff, but a lot of motivational stuff. And I always think of her when I get to the gym. I'm like, I should take more pictures like Lisette does because it's very inspiring. I did my Zumba this morning. Deborah is here saying hello, beautiful people. And Lisette reminding you to please make sure you're subscribed and hit that thumbs up. It does help my channel out if you can take a second to hit the thumbs up. That lets YouTube know we like reselling content. We like lives. Give us more of this kind of stuff. Castell's Posh Closet. Eva is here. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. So Eva, Eva's local in Sonoma County by me, and I just want to let you know that my plan is, if all goes well, PD and I are going to drive up to Sacramento tomorrow, or over to Sacramento. I don't even know exactly where it is. East or something. It's about 2.5 hours from me where I am here, and we're going to go to the bins. I have not been to the bins in 2 years. I had one 15 minutes from my house, and it closed down and never reopened. So I am having last week I was telling you guys I was having bins dreams, the Goodwill outlet. So I think we're going to make it happen. If all goes well, that's our plan. We've got it planned out. And so if you're in the area and you want to drive over there, we could meet in person over there. Mo is here, my Albuquerque friend. My sales started picking up. Good. What's selling? Anyone have any great sales? What's selling for you? Dorothy is here saying hello to everybody, and Lourdes is back. Hiya, happy Friday. Good to see you. Oh, Roxy made it. How's it going, Roxy? Good evenings, ladies and gentlemen. So great when you can make it. School is out. You are graduated, and what's the next steps for you? Live Style Rewind is here. Hey, happy I can catch the live today. Yeah, we're so glad you're here. And make sure to always introduce yourself. Let us know where you're from, what's happening. And let me get through some of these comments and say hi. And then we'll figure out what is on our mind, what we want to focus on tonight as we talk about reselling online. Zoe's here. Hello, hello, hello. Snow day here in Boston. Yeah, my sister said there was going to be a big storm. When does spring start there? Like everything I hear about now is spring. What's trending for spring? Shopping for spring. Has that changed the way you are sourcing for your business or what you're listing? I still have a huge pile of sweaters that I was hoping to get listed, but Bigfoot Finds Reseller. Hi, Christina with Bigfoot Finds. That's awesome. How'd you come up with that name? The username Bigfoot Finds. CamXO made it. So glad to see you. I was over on your Instagram the other day and it was so good. So it's CamXO on Instagram? Does it look just like that? You model a lot of your pictures, it looks like. It was really cool to see. Okay, James is with us at the Antique Boutique. Hi, y'all. Driving. Can't type much. Sorry, but love y'all. I'm so glad you're here. Where are you going? Well, you can't really type. Can you do voice? Or wait till you get to the stoplight? That's what I do. I'm like, I will not text and drive. When I get to the stoplight, I'll put a response, but stay safe. Barbara's made it. Hi from NC. My profits from last month went to buying a new computer. Oh, sad. Sad about a new computer? Did you have a computer die crash situation? Or because I'd be happy to get a new computer. I bought this one, the one I'm on now, my new laptop, not this year, but last year, towards the end of the year when I know taxes are coming up, I'm going to need write-offs. I try and buy a big thing, like a big business thing. Like I bought a really nice camera for YouTube one year. I bought my Dymo one year. That was $250. My camera was almost $1,000. So, and I didn't have a really big write-off this year. I didn't know what to get. Do you have anything on your reseller wish list? Like a new something? Barbara is here. Hello, everyone. Poshmark is picking up. Oh, good. I hope it turns around for people. Okay, I think I said Rhonda Creek is here. Good evening. And Mitzi, I love when she says I'm late and it's like 5 minutes late. That's you are right on time, my friend. Mitzi E is here with us, and Allie Dow. So many great friends joining us. Great to see you guys. Happy Friday, everyone. And Allie's going to pour a drink. Idea Resell is here. I'm trying to get that comment up. There it is. Hi, everyone. So happy to join in. This live is a blessing to my week. What an incredible thing to say. It's a blessing to my week, too. It's just part of my week. I just do it unless I'm out of town or going somewhere. I did book my vacation for spring break. My family has gone to spring break in Mexico. We just fly right down to Cabo to a resort. It's super easy. It's just like R&R type trip, all inclusive, gorgeous snorkeling. And obviously we didn't go because of COVID stuff. And now we made the decision to go. And I think it'll be good. I love having something to look forward to like that. And Torvald, my son, loves it. So, I'm excited for that, but that's not till mid-March. I'll let you know. Christy Blocker's here saying, hello, family. How are things going with you, Christy? What's happening? What are you guys listing? What's selling? Oh, it's my babe, Petey. Hi, all in the chat. Almost finished here at work and then on my way home. Cute. Ooh, a little early for Friday night. Cool. I want to try and get an early start tomorrow if I'm driving to Sacramento and go into the bins. I want to be able to shop for a little bit, maybe get some lunch or something and then do a little more shopping. We'll probably just come home. You guys, I'm going to post and share and rub it all in that I get to go to the bins because I have not been in so long. I'll have no stamina. What are your bins tips? I forget everything. Has everyone in the chat been to the bins, the Goodwill outlet where you pay by the pound? And is it part of your shopping experience? Why or why not? Barbara said, I'm going to the bins on Thursday. They raised prices from $129 to $149 a pound. Still the best deal in town, but I wonder if you'll feel that at all. $149 for a pound of clothes. That's amazing. Like a pair of jeans, $149, a few little blouses, and summer stuff's coming up. Mine was $179 here in my area. So that's pretty cheap. Peter Newman, my partner, Petey, has never been to the bins. Here he is. He's never been to the bins, and I'm a little bit nervous, but I think he'll be good, maybe, because I'm sort of someone, like I can kind of roll with things, and Petey is super flexible too, but Peter is a little bit more like aware of cleanliness and germs and dirty things. He's always cleaning everything up and washing his hands. And I'm a little afraid he'll get in there and be like, you've got to be kidding me. Now, I don't know what this bins is like, but the bins that in my area were pretty nasty, like pretty nasty. The place is dirty. The people are rough. Now they're not all like that. So I don't know what his experience, this might be a good entry experience before he goes to ours. But you know, I might have to be like, sorry, babe, just go outside and sit in the car and go on your phone if you don't like it. Eva said, your trip to Sacramento bins will be a fun video to watch. I won't be able to go tomorrow, but hopefully someday in the near future, may you find good treasures. It's not like I even need anything. I just want to go. Like I want to go and get stuff cheap because I never ever do. Okay, let's see. Let me get back up here. Everyone's saying hi to PD. He must have left work a little early because he doesn't always make it. Let's go up and see what comments we have. Hope you guys are all going to do okay with the weather. Glad Mo's sales started picking up. Ooh, Dorothy said, I found 6 bed stew purses at my thrifts this week. One new with tag. Oh my gosh. Bed stew. I've never found a purse, but that's a Bolo brand for boots for sure. like a higher end leather. They make really cool styles too. I don't know if it's, I guess it's Western, but wow. What do you think it was, Dorothy? Do you think it was like a donation? Sometimes when I find a bunch of stuff from the same brand, like I had a video thrift haul a little while ago where I found all this stuff by the brand XCVI. I love that brand personally to wear, and that stuff sold so well. I wish I got more. And it must have been a donation because there was a bunch of new tags and a bunch of it throughout the store. My mom bought some. I wish I bought more now because that stuff sold really quick and in the like $30 to $50 range. XCVI. It looks like this. I'll put it in the chat. XCVI. It's just like that. It's sometimes sold at Anthropologie, but it's not like a big Anthropologie brand, but I have seen some pieces sold at Anthropologie. Oh, and Live Style Rewind is in Michigan. What's it like there now? Is it super cold? Roxy's reruns. I'm Roxana from GA, but I'll be moving to Southern California soon. Sales are dead and still can't list on the app. Can't list on the app? What's going on with you not being able to list on the app, Roxy? My lighting is bad. I can't figure it out. It looks good in here, but and Deborah at Timeless Jewel by Deborah said, I had a slow week in sales, which was okay. We had a lot going on, so I didn't mind. I know sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's a blessing. It's like, oh, things are a little slow, and thank God, because stuff's blowing up around me. And it's one of the things I appreciate most about this gig as a side hustle is that I can put the brakes on and just not list and not do a lot, not send out offers and stuff when things are slow, crazy in my life and I need to slow down. And then if ever my private practice is slow or I get cancellations, I just get right to work. I just love how flexible it is that way. You can put your store on vacation if you just need a break. Bigfoot Finds Reseller said, my sales have never been strong on Poshmark. Most sales on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, wow. Are you doing pickup or are you shipping? I've never sold on Facebook Marketplace. My sales on Poshmark have always been fewer than on eBay, but I still make about $500 a month on Poshmark. When I was doing my taxes, it really forces me to get super clear about my numbers and I was like, wow, I'm still pulling about $500 a month on Poshmark as a part-timer. And I think it's because I get higher dollar sales there. Not as many, but like a lot of $40, $50 sales. eBay, I'm just selling a lot more like bread and butter. I think that's what it is. Okay. Lourdes says, Poshmark did not see an increase in sales, but eBay did. Poshmark seems off. That's what I was wondering. We know it was off for many, many people last week because they made a bunch of changes to the way they do sorting and I think some other stuff too. And all the sellers freaked out and Poshmark said, oh, you're really not happy. We think it's a good thing, but we'll change it back. But I do think the algorithm is probably off. What do you guys think? Megan says, my sales are slowly warming up. I keep listing. Sells Formula says, hi all, Maudie in Maine, living through another snowstorm for the past day and a half. Every time you tell me you're from Maine, I just want to talk about Maine. I love Maine. My family many years has gotten a rental house there in the summer. I'm from the Boston area, so I go back each summer. I went back in the fall this year as well. And Maine is one of those places where I love to look at real estate and go, oh my God, for $300,000, I could get a big old farmhouse, depending on where in Maine, but many places, and a big, half an acre of land where I literally could not buy a room in someone's house for that, where I live here. Mo says I needed a break from the news. Amen. I know. Sometimes you just have to say, okay, it's good to be informed and feel things. And then I need a break to hang out with my reselling friends and talk shop for a little while. Let's see what else is here. Lisette says, so proud of you, Quemby, because she inspires me to work out more. She inspires me in many, many ways, my friends. Thrift Hauls said, yes, let's meet up at the bins. That's the plan. So if I wake up and feel my good self, I apologize in advance if I meet any of you at the bins and I'm awkward AF and you guys are like Huh. Remember, I'm still an introverted person. I'm like this for an hour and then I have to go lay in bed and drink my wine. Roxy said, I listed shorts today on Mercari only since Poshmark is a no-go. What the heck's going on with Posh for you, I wonder? Is anyone else having that problem? Weird. Maybe you should open a new account. Well, no, then you've got all your stuff. You'd have to relist it all. I wonder what's going on. On Mercari, you listed on Mercari only. I have a huge pile of shorts that I could get up. Shorts are so fast and easy to list, but you don't make much money on them. So I'm always like, And Cynthia said, I've been thrifting for shorts, swim, and activewear first, then everything else. You know, swim, I'm really glad you brought that up. Swim has always been a really great selling category for me. And I think a lot of people are like, oh, it wasn't on my radar, or I don't see a lot of people posting or talking about swim. I have an older video on the channel, like tips and tricks for selling swim, because there are some things to be aware of. But I've done really well with swim. You just have to be really careful. I think it needs to be in really good shape. And if you can get like plus size suits, I've made a lot of money on swim. Okay. Oh, Barbara Babash says her laptop died, so I needed a new one, but I was hoping for a gem analyzer. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that might be your purchase, but now you didn't get the gem analyzer and you had to get a laptop. I see. Because Barbara Babash sells a lot of jewelry. I'm so fascinated by the jewelry market. For a while, I was watching jewelry jar unboxing videos and stuff. I just think it's so fascinating. I like jewelry. Liv says, curious what you and other YouTubers use for editing software. Looking for something simple and inexpensive. I have Windows laptop. I use Movavi, and I think it was like $80. And then you have it forever, and I really like it. But I'm not like super tech savvy. So, I mean, there's a ton on there, way more than I know what to do with, but maybe there's some people that know more about that. So let me see if there's any other comments about editing software. Let's take a quick look and then I'll go right back up because there's some great comments. Oh my gosh, thank you for all these great comments. Oh, Leslie made it in. Happy Friday, Quimby and friends. I missed you. I know we missed Leslie last week. You guys got to go over and follow her at A Reseller's Passion everywhere. But on Instagram, man, does she put out some good content. So many reselling tips, but business tips. And then a lot of like, I don't know what you call it, Leslie, like just positive self stuff that just makes you feel accepting of yourself. And I really appreciate how she shows up on social media. I have a lot to learn from her. Babette is in here. Babette Sabol. My mom can't figure out how to make a YouTube account, so she has not been here. Hi, Babette Sabol. Good to see you. And Raquel Swartz made it in. Poshmark has been slow for me. Yeah, so I was hoping things would turn right around but I think it might take a little bit to unravel itself when they make a big change. Did anyone else pop in that I want to say hi to real quick? Sarah Lee Coleman. Hi, Quimby. I haven't seen you for a while. So good to see you. What's happening with you? Great to see you. Oh, for the editing software, Roxy uses iMovie. Okay. I don't have an iPhone. I don't know if you have to have an Apple product for that, which I don't. Oh, Mo said I just bought a swim box from Jomar. You know, I didn't see that on there. Is it pre-owned or new with tags? I've sold both. And my few tips, and I have a whole video about it, with swimwear, you can sell pre-owned. Just always check the areas to make sure it's very clean. There's not snags. And the bigger sizes do better. A lot of classic brands, though. There's like Land's End swimsuits or LL Bean swimsuits, J. Crew. They do really well. Anything larger size. There's different keywords for swim, but I've bought swim. I've bought a lot of swim because swim can be extremely expensive, you guys. Like, there are women paying $150, $200 for a swimsuit. And Cynthia said, I love finding new with tag swim. Sometimes the thrift stores don't know the good brands, so the prices are reasonable. That's a really good point. That is true. The swim section at my thrift stores here, it seems like the section has like sports bras, slips, pajamas, and swim. And it's just kind of like this like catch-all area. And it's an area that's usually not expensive. Like it's just not, they don't charge a lot for it, but with the right swimsuit, you can make good money. Lorda says, I have a medium-sized bin with summer clothes, shorts, bikinis, swimsuits, and some tank tops. Not sure if I should list in March or April. I'd say get it up there. Like I'm going on vacation. Spring break is a huge vacation time. And so like if I go to the stores right now, very few are going to have swimsuits. So if I want a new swimsuit, I kind of have to go online because stores don't start putting them out till closer to summer, and spring break, people are traveling. I've bought many swimsuits this time of year, March, April. So I don't know. I'd probably get them up there. What do you guys think? Rhonda Creek said, I'd go ahead and list them. You might get sales due to spring break. Rhonda, we are thinking alike. James says at the Antique Boutique, hey, y'all, I'm recording YouTube. Intent that I'll be posting right now hauls. Can you please support me by subscribing? I would really appreciate it. You got to get some videos up there, my friend. What do you have, 1 or 2 up there? I would love to see more from you. Danny Hornet saying, hey, girl, hey. Welcome. And Leslie says, I try to create content for everyone to relate to. I'm never trying to go viral. I just want to be me. People relate to authentic people. I can't fake being me. That is a good point. It never occurred to me that something I do might go viral. So I don't have that kind of pressure. I'm not like, ooh, let me make something that'll go viral, because I don't even know what the heck that would mean, or I wouldn't have a clue how to do it. But I think you are very good at the authenticity piece, and I think I stumble over that sometimes. Like I'll be like, oh, this is a bad picture, or I look like crap, I don't want to post something, or I second guess a lot. I also really like Instagram. Instagram specifically kind of has to go for me when things get busy. And right now my private practice, so I'm a full-time psychotherapist, and my private practice is busy, full, and you know, I usually have to prioritize that. And when my sales were a little slow, I was like, Quemby, when your sales are slow, the number one turnaround for me is always listing. List. Just get on there every day and list some stuff. And I get lost on Instagram. I'll just be sitting there and I'm like, what am I doing? I want to check my friends' stuff out, but I kind of waste time over there. I've got to like reel it in, make sure I get my other stuff done, and then have my Instagram time. I do appreciate and love Instagram for a lot of reasons, but sometimes I have to make sure I'm doing what I need to do. Oh my gosh, it's Veda Sue Gilbert. Hi all, hope you're staying warm. Very cold here in Fort Worth, Texas. Windy too, which makes it worse. Yeah. Ooh, Deborah Anderson has a tip. Vendu tip. If you haven't used all the listings you paid for and it's the day of the month you lose unused listings, you can create empty drafts and save them so you get to use all you paid for. Let me think about what you're saying, because I never use all mine. If you haven't used all the listings you paid for and it's the day of the month you lose them, you can create empty drafts and save them so you get to use all you paid for. Interesting. Because I sometimes don't have enough to import over. Because if I'm only doing 5 a day, let's say 5 days a week, that's 25, that's 100 a month. And I think I get way more than that. So I sometimes don't have any new listings to bring over. Oh, look at this. Cynthia said, I found a new tag HAA, hot as heck swimsuit for $5.99. Some of the suits go for $100 to $200. I love that. Hot as heck. That's funny. I'd never. Oh, here's her example. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of good comments. Oh, Mo said it was the pre-owned swimwear. Let me know how that is. Hit and miss with those pre-owned boxes, my friends. Let me know how that one is. Leslie at A Reseller's Passion says, I use an app called Video Leap to make and edit videos for all the platforms. That includes Reels, TikTok, and YouTube. Yeah, I think you've said before that it's you make one thing, one post or one video, and then you put it on all the platforms. It's so smart. Let's see. Lorda says, you guys are right. I'll start taking pictures tomorrow, then list throughout the week. You guys are awesome. They are awesome, aren't they? Let's see what's happening up here because I did not get back up here. Gosh, there is a lot of comments. Where's this one comment that I have up too? Here we go. What is this? DaVinci Resolve is free editing software for PC or Mac. There it is, DaVinci. Free editing. I used to do everything on my phone, and then I used KindMaster, and I really loved it. So if you're going to video on your phone, you can get, that's free, but if you want to take the watermark off, it's something like $25 a year or something. It's awesome. I use that for like a year. So it depends how you're recording your videos too. Barbara Babasha's Bolo of the Week. I don't know how to say that. Error. And I can't say that with my Boston accent. Error. What is it? What is it, Barbara? Is it a jewelry thing? I love learning new brands because I have this thing. Do you guys have this where it's like I watch a haul video or something and someone's talking about a brand and I'm like, oh, I've never seen that. And then it's like the next time I go to the thrift store, it's like I'm more likely to find it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the brand someone was just talking about. I think it kind of works that way. That's why I'm always educating myself, always trying to learn. I love to watch haul videos and things. I've been reselling 10 years and I like to still continually learn all new things, which I do from all of you guys all the time. Okay, Deborah's example for Vendoo. If anyone wants to try Vendoo, I do have a discount link in the description and I have tutorial videos on it. I use it for cross-listing. Vendoo example, I had only used 117 of my 125 listings in a plan. On the day it was going to renew, I reset to 125. I created 8 drafts and I used them to create my next 8 listings. Oh, cool. I haven't used Vendoo to make drafts on there. I still make all my listings on eBay, listing drafts on eBay, and then post to eBay. And then I use Vendoo and I bring them over the eBay listings for Poshmark. If I had more time, I would be cross-posting on all the platforms. I just honestly don't. That's my biggest challenge, is that I have my hands in lots of pots and I'm so interested in lots of different things and I feel pulled a lot of the time. I just feel like, oh my gosh, I want to work on a video. I have this channel. I also have my psychotherapy channel, which is The Grateful Therapist. In a lot of ways, that channel is doing so much better than this channel in terms of like growth and stuff. And then I've got, I've got family and I've got several businesses. And like many of you, I know you guys can all relate where I'm just like, what do I do with my so many hours in a day? And I feel constantly pulled and I love doing stuff. I love working on stuff. And I'm like, I only have so many hours and so much energy. That's my greatest challenge. What do you guys think your greatest challenge is when it comes to your business? Babette says, hey, everyone, I'm trying to figure out somewhere new to thrift, but have to drive farther. Poshmark is slow. Thank heavens for eBay. That's how I feel. I'm always glad I have more than one platform because when something's going on with one of them, whether it's eBay or Poshmark or whatever, I'm always like, thank goodness I have this other one. I've been trying to find new places to thrift too. I'm really trying. Like, I love Goodwill, and we've got some great ones. We have the huge Goodwill here, but the prices are so high. I'm really trying to branch out and find as many, like, charity shops or thrift shops as I can because it does add up. Like, even if I save $2 or $3 on an item, like, pants are $7 at my Goodwill. I have a thrift haul coming out on Monday, and it was a different kind of church store. And she only charged me, it was either $3.99 or $4.99 for pants. And I bought like 5 pairs of pants. So that really adds up and keeps my cost of goods down. So I'm really trying to find some other places to source too. Roxy said, I haven't heard of Bed Stew. A new brand to me. I love XCVI. Yeah, I've seen your style. I think you would love it. Bed Stew, yeah, look it up. I've sold some boots by them. And I sold a belt I found, leather belt, studded belt I found by them once, but I don't find it that often. And if I do, thrift stores mark it up because you can tell it's really good quality. Oh my gosh, Megan, you've never been to the bins? I've never been. I discovered ours is about an hour away after I had this baby. I'm planning on going once she's weaned for a while this fall. Oh, definitely. Or can someone do a little babysitting for you and you can head on over? An hour away. That doesn't sound too bad now that I'm going to drive 2 hours. Barbara said that sales are great for jewelry. But then again, I've been listing a lot of jewelry. Yeah. But some people even said like that they were listing, like my friend Kelly was doing a listing challenge on Poshmark, and because of all the changes, her sales just plummeted and she was listing way more than usual. So Sales for Moolah's never been to the bins. It's about an hour and a half one way, and I just have not put it in the schedule to check it out. I hear it's a lot of fun, but bring your gloves. Exactly. Oh my gosh, an hour away, you should go. Is that you're in Maine? I mean, I know there's one in Boston. I know there's some in New Hampshire. I wonder if that's the only one. Did you Google Goodwill Outlet with your zip code? You guys who have never been have got to go and then report back. Oh, Roxy's bins is $2.95 or something around here. Around there at the bins in SoCal, yeah. But there are people that travel to LA to go thrifting there at the bins. The 2 bins that I've heard the most about on YouTube are the Denver bins and the bins in LA, that people are willing to fly and travel because the quality and the brands and stuff that people find there and the designer, sometimes it's worth it. Like, I remember watching videos of people who traveled to LA. I think it was Denali. And it was like they were doing a haul and she's like, okay, this one scarf I found, this like designer silk scarf, that paid for, half her flight or something. So if you can go somewhere where you're going to find better, higher end stuff, it's worth it to travel. A lot of people do, but I think it'd just be fun too, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, so many of you have never been to the bins. I can't believe it. I've never been to the bins, says Live Style Rewind. I've never been close to any location in Michigan. I don't even know where they are. You guys, right now, open up another window and put Goodwill Outlet and put in your area and your zip code, and it'll bring up a map. There's tons of them in California. Now, I'm not originally from California, you guys, so I don't know it. Oh, and it's huge. I don't know. And so when I did a search recently, there's so many, and I'm like, I don't even know where this is. I don't know if it's Southern California. And then you have to get up the map. So I'm like, but there's tons. There might be one and you didn't even know it. It's called the Goodwill Outlet. So I'll make sure when we go tomorrow, I'll take tons of pictures. Some bins, they don't like it if you film. So I'm just going to pretend I don't know and be very mindful and very discreet. Because it would be really fun to show you, what it looks like, what we find. And if you haven't been, it'd be cool to see. Now, they're not all the same, though. So I can show you what one I go to, but they might be very different. So, ooh, Bigfoot. I'm way up in the beginning again, you guys, because I missed so many good comments. Bigfoot Finds Reseller said on her wish list is an office or studio away from the house. See, I love being at home. So I don't want an office or studio away. I mean, I could probably afford to do it, but I don't want to because for me, I like being, oh gosh, where's that comment now? Oh, it's way up at the top. I don't know how to get it off the screen. There it is. I like being at home because everything's here. So like I have a private practice as a psychotherapist in my home. This is my office here that we're in. And like if a client cancels or doesn't show up or something, I'll be like, oh, good. I'll just go downstairs and work on my eBay stuff. Or I just feel like I can do everything from the house. Everything's here. And I really like that. Angela Hall is here. Good to see you, Angela. Thanks for joining us. Leslie says, I started my reselling business at the bins. Thomas and I preferred the bins in Delaware. I miss the bins being 15 minutes away. The one near me is an hour and a half. I was not impressed. Yeah, I know. Wow, my bins was 15, 20 minutes away too. And I went, and then for a while I wasn't going because I was like, you have to be in the mood for the bins, depending on what your bins is like where you live. Mine, like I said, was in a big warehouse garagey thing. It was rough. And it's a lot of digging, and sometimes you find unpleasant things. And sometimes it's an amazing day and you fill up your cart so quick, and sometimes there's just not that much good stuff. So you don't know what you're going to get. So you really kind of have to gear up. Well, I did, it's a hit or miss experience, and it's kind of chaos there. And some days I was like, I just feel like going to a nice, clean Goodwill and sifting through the hangers. It's a much more civil experience. So I've gone kind of on and off the bins, but I'll tell you, 2 years without going, and I'm like, I miss it. When I watch bins hauls on YouTube and people are showing like, okay, my cost of goods is about $1 average, and they're holding up Madewell dresses and Paige jeans, and I'm like, $1? I can't get anything for $1. So James says DFW definitely has some good Goodwill outlets. You may have to drive. In Houston, there are 5 locations within an hour or hour and a half, probably. Yeah, half driving distance. They're all pretty great. Yeah, and sometimes they're different. You don't know what you're going to get. And like, people recommend to at least go a few times because you might have gone on an off day. Because I definitely had off days at the bins where I went there and I'm like, this is pathetic. They're not doing a lot of changing of the bins. Like, I just couldn't find stuff. So it is kind of, you have to go a little bit and see what it's going to be like. Mitzi says, I'm still selling sweaters. I'm an ATL. I'm trying to think what I've sold this week. I have to look. Veda Sue Gilbert says there's not but one bins in my area, Dallas, Fort Worth. I've never been. I can't believe how many of you have never been. I'm shocked. Why not? Is it because it's an hour, or do you not like the idea? Or if you haven't been, why not? Like, why haven't you checked it out? I'm genuinely just curious. Angela said she'd love to go, but no one wants to make the trip with me. Do you need someone to make the trip with you? I mean, maybe you need like some support. Oh, for Babette, bins are 2 to 3 hours away. Now that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know what traffic's gonna be like. I think it's like a 2.5 hour drive, PD said, but I don't know what the traffic will be like. But yeah, you can't do that all the time. I want to go meet I don't get to meet in person actual resellers. So I'll get to meet Cynthia. That'll be fun. PD will get to go to the bins for the first time. I've only met Lisette live and in person over the summer when I was there. I feel like I've met so many people, like Leslie I've done so many videos with, and James, and a lot of you, but we haven't actually met in person. So that'll be a good experience. I don't have like reseller friends or anything except for you guys online. Sarah Lee Coleman said, I found a Patagonia belt at a thrift store that was $8, but marked down to 50 cents. There are solds on eBay for $220. What the heck belt could be worth $220? Is it some kind of equipment? Maybe it's like rock climbing Patagonia equipment? Patagonia is expensive though. It is. Did anyone else post anything else here about the bins? Barbara Babash says, jewelry tip of this week. Sometimes the designer's name is worked into the design in the jewelry. Oh my God. I've seen like etched in signatures, but I've never seen it in the jewelry. That is very cool. Jewelry is cool. Angela says, I just ordered a starter pack from Kose Threads to see what they have. I'll report back. It's spelled Kosei. I'm not familiar with that. What is it? Is it a wholesale? I'd like to hear about that. Oh yeah, James says, what is it? What is Kose Threads? And Angela said, found them on Instagram. Huh. Yeah. Let's see what else is happening down here. Is that Sparkle and Gloss and Sparkle? I didn't see you come in. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, Cynthia said the West Sacramento Bins has furniture, books, shoes, hard goods, and tons of clothing. Oh my God. I wonder if I should take the truck. PD, we have like an older truck, and I mean, it's reliable, but I'm always like, whenever I go anywhere, I'm like, let's not take the truck, but I wonder if I should take the truck. I love hard goods and furniture for my house. Gloss and Sparkle says, I could walk to our bins. I always drive, but I could walk. Oh my gosh, you're making so many people jealous right now. Like you could just pop over when you have a little bit of time. You don't have to plan out like a whole thing, a whole day. That's awesome. Leslie says, Thomas always says all of my fans are at the bins. People always come up to him and say they follow me. Oh my God, I would die. I'd be like, I think I would just like not know what to say. Mo said summer stuff is starting to sell. Shorts, sundresses, halter tops. And I've sold a pair of Rothy's. I bet you did. Everyone's curious about this belt. This Patagonia belt. It's a rare belt with an unusual design on the buckle. Whoa. You should post a picture if you feel like it on Instagram and tag us or tag me. I'd like to see what that is. Some rare belt. I remember when I got a Thredup handbag box. This is what it's reminding me of. Sometimes you don't know. Like you might, like I got a Coach purse in there. And I have so many Coach purses. I see them all the time. And I got this one kind of rare one. And I was like, wow, I guess. And I looked it up because someone wanted to buy it for me. And I'm like, I'm so glad I looked it up rather than just thinking I know, because it was like an expensive pre-owned kind of rare one. So good to look things up. So it's some rare Patagonia belt. Now I want to see a picture. I'm going to have to Google it. Christy is in PA. Do you go to Jomar? Oh, it's pronounced Cozy Threads, but it's spelled Kose. Cozy Threads. Never heard of it. Have to look that up. Leslie said, I work better at the bins by myself. Sometimes it's hard to go with others. They want to stay and you want to leave and vice versa. I can only stay at the bins for about 2 hours. Yeah, that's probably true of me too. Like I start to just fade. So I'm thinking I might go for a couple hours, then go get some lunch, and then maybe go back for a couple hours. So I'm going to drive. I wasn't want to make a day out of it. Yeah, and everyone wants to do it's a little hard at the bins because it's crazy, but I'm just flexible. Mitzi said, I've been finding some vintage clothes lately, and I love it. Okay, yeah. Will do. So Sarah Lee said she'll post a picture of that and tag us or something. The rare Patagonia belt. Sales Formula says, North Carolina has great Goodwills from the videos I watch. They also have Amazon overstock stores. Texas is going to be building 3 more Goodwills from the Dallas newspaper info. Yeah. I mean, I have great thrift stores. If people wanted, like people could come here to where I am in Sonoma County. It's like there's so many stores. I wouldn't even know, there's so many stores. There are many, many Goodwills. They're all different. I've got Salvation Armies. I've got church thrift stores just in my city. There's a ton. It's just pricey. You know, some of these places have good stuff, but I find really good stuff. Like when you watch my thrift haul videos, I'm not just finding mall brands. I have nothing against mall brands. That's good bread and butter, you know, low dollar flips. Keep flow moving in your store. That's great. But I think I find really good stuff. It's just expensive. So I feel like it's kind of either or. It's hard to find a place unless you like get the Denver bins or something, for example, where you're going to find good stuff and it's cheap. So that's like the win-win there. Barbara said there are 4 bins within 2 hours of me. So some of you have never been, some of you have a bins really close. I do feel like if you're willing to go to the bins and you have one you can get to, it's a real advantage for your reselling business, because if your cost of goods is so low, you're making so much more profit. So it just makes sense. Like, I think it's a real advantage if you can keep your cost of goods down. I try and do that with all the mystery boxes. I earn credit with Jomar when people use my code, so I can get some boxes that way. I also use my own money and buy boxes when I run out of credit. It's a great way to keep my cost of goods down. Thredup boxes, when I get a women's box, it's only $2.60 an item. And for me, that's about as cheap as it gets. So if there's a way you can keep that cost of goods down, you're really going to benefit. But now I'm going to show you Torvald's. For all the Torvald fans, my chicken-loving son Torvald, his 5th grade picture. Wait for it. You might just die of cuteness. Look at that little face. Okay, look at how cute. And he has his chicken shirt on. I had these made, the copies, so that I could mail them to the family. Look at that devilish little... Am I in trouble, friends? Look at that devilish little face. That is something. Torvald is his own YouTube channel, playing Minecraft. He's trying to get to 100. He's at 97. I'll put it in the chat. It looks like this. Torvald Plays. He's not here tonight. Torvald Plays, all one word. If you have any neighbors or grandkids or kids that like Minecraft, or you just want to go over there and subscribe, doesn't hurt you. And when he gets to 100, we're going to go live, Torvald and I, and I'll be in the chat, and he's going to play his Minecraft, and I'll hang out with you guys in the chat. So he's at 97 trying to get to 100. What a cutie patootie. Am I right? Is he not especially cute, friends? I mean, be honest. That's right. Sweet face, says Deborah. I know. Isn't he just like cutie pie? Everyone says, oh my God, Raquel says, so handsome. Isn't he cute? 10 years old, 10 and a half, almost done with 5th grade. Who knows what's coming? Lourdes says, my closest bins is in Salinas, California, about an hour drive from me. I'll probably go again in April. Is that Southern California? I mean, I've lived here where I live in Santa Rosa, Sonoma County for like 10 years, and I still don't know where everything is in California. Like, I'm not from here, and it's huge. So that would be fun to go to like all these different bins and drive across and make videos about them. Wouldn't that be so fun? Oh, this is Babette's Posh Closet. My Posh Closet is Babs Boutique 55. So if you want to go over there and leave her a comment, say, hey, I saw you on the show. I'm over here to share some of your stuff and support you. That's a great thing to do for each other, friends, to go over there and support friends. F Sharp made it in. Sitting here doing listings of sundresses while it's snowing. Hi again from Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, how about that? Sadly, no bins here. That is hilarious. Sitting there doing the sundresses and it's snowing. But guess what? It's been like 60, 70, 80 degrees here in Northern California. You never know. I'm going on vacation. I might need sundresses. So it's fine to get them listed. Danny Hornets is here saying, I found a Bottega Veneta handbag at the bins. Whoa. But then I accidentally locked the clasp without knowing there was no key. That's totally something I would do. Be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And then you lock the thing. Did you resolve it? I mean, maybe you have to like maybe you have to take it somewhere. I mean, if it's, I don't know what the comps are on something like that, but it might be worth getting it fixed. I love it. Oh, that's funny. The stuff I do around here, you guys, I'm always like, I wish the camera was rolling for that because it is ridiculous. As you know, if you watch my videos and you make it to the bloopers, it's like that is the real life over here. It's just ridiculous. It is hilarious. The things like that. Oh, Sells for Moolah says, it was in Dallas newspaper that Goodwill just hired the CEO from Neiman Marcus, that there would be 3 Goodwills within the next year and a half built. Google Goodwill hires Neiman Marcus. What do you guys think? Is that a good thing or not? I mean, I just wonder about prices. Like, I don't know what your prices are, but if they go up anymore here, it's just nuts. $10 dresses, $10 jeans, $7 tops. Shorts are $6. And half of the shorts you're flipping through J. Crew shorts with a little tag on it saying $12.99 that they've marked up. I mean, it's insane. Like, I get it. It's not for me as a reseller, but okay, well then why don't we think about the low income people, the single moms or whatever that have a bunch of kids and are trying to clothe their kids in there, and they got to go in there and spend $10 on a pair of jeans or a dress. I mean, it's horrible. I just don't understand what people are thinking. I know it's not as expensive other places, but I hope it doesn't mean prices are going to go way up. And then they have so much stuff that you can barely move. And you go and look in the back and it's like mounds and mounds of bags and boxes of donations. If they sold things cheaper, everyone would win and they would sell more. Oh my gosh. Gloss and Sparkle. My husband loves Minecraft. He said he just became Torvald's 101 subscriber. If he makes it to 100, we're doing a live. He's so cute about it. That's awesome. Now, your husband is probably more sophisticated than Torvald's channel, but it's a great little channel. He's very sweet. You just watch him play. And I appreciate that. Tell your husband thank you very much. Angela Hall says, we need a reseller charter bus. That is a really good idea. I mean, legitimately, that's such a great idea. Like when I was making plans to go to Posh Fest, what were we doing? We were all getting hotels and Airbnbs, and some people weren't even going to Posh Fest. They were going to the party, or many, many people were just going because they knew a bunch of resellers were going to be there, and we were going to like all go out thrifting. So if somebody has the vision and follow through to organize something like that, I'd be all over it. I just know that I can't take on, like I'm capable of doing it, but I don't want to take on a huge project of like organizing. But if someone said, hey, like James said, hey, I live in an area with really great thrifting and bins. Let's all meet here at this weekend. Let's get some rooms in a hotel and drive around to different thrift stores on a bus or rent a van. I'd be all over it. I just can't organize that. Maybe you could get a group of people, Angela, like 3 to 5 people that are interested, and everyone could take on a different task and get that organized. We need something. I don't know what's going to become of the whole Posh Fest thing. Hey, Lynette Harris, great to see you. You've been working so hard. Are you taking a break this weekend or are you working? Angela said, Goodwill prices suck here too. There's still the gems though. That's a really good point. They may want $9.99 for American Eagle, but Carhartt and BKE are $7.99. Plus donate and get 10% off at most. Yeah, I mean, I still go because I do find that I find the stuff that for some reason slipped through. I find designer stuff that they don't know that it's designer, or for some reason that's not on their hot brand list. For some reason, they're, as you saw in my recent thrift haul video, they're like marking up Exhilaration tank tops to $9.99, but then they're not marking up this other stuff that I got. And I'm like, I just got a Patagonia shirt for $4. And I'm not going to buy that cute lace Exhilaration Target top because you have it up to $8 or whatever. It's just like, F sharp. Will there be drinks on the thrifting bus? Now, if you guys came here, That's what I'm in wine country. People come from all over the world. I'm in Sonoma County. I'm 20 minutes from Sonoma, California, and they have wine buses and everybody just gets on the bus and goes. So we could probably do something similar. I just don't want to organize it, but I will be a big supporter. I'm just seeing because Sarah Lee said, I sent Quimby a photo of the belt buckle to your Instagram. Let's see if I can pull it up. Oh, wow. So this is the belt buckle. If you are more interested, find me on Instagram at The Grateful Queen. So this is the belt buckle on the rare Patagonia belt with comps for a couple $100 sometimes that our friend Sarah Lee Coleman found. That's cool. And here is the, so maybe it's made of silver, or maybe it's limited edition. And there's Patagonia freaks out there that just love that stuff. And they're like, I have to have that belt. Leslie said, I'll be traveling to a state in May. What state? Oh, let me finish reading. I sometimes get ahead of myself. I'll be traveling to a state in May. I asked my community where they want me to go. So far, Texas and Vegas. Oh, I won't go to Vegas. I love you guys a lot, but not that much. I'm not going to Vegas. Oh, I'm an introvert. Leslie, you're an introvert too. How would you survive Vegas? I'll go to Texas. Send me a DM on Instagram if you want to meet up in your state. That'd be awesome. I'd love to meet up. There's lots of friends in Texas. We have what? James says Houston. We have a lot of Texas people in the chat. Oh my God, I just saw some advertisement. It was a YouTube commercial, I think. And it was houses in San Antonio, Texas with the prices. And it was like $320,000, San Antonio, Texas. And they take you in. It's like this gorgeous, huge, modern, just built house. I'm like, how is that possible? How can it be that cheap? Like, what? I know, Camo, that was a little rude of me. Not that much, huh? I love everybody, but I've been to Vegas and I was like, I'm probably one of those highly sensitive people too. Like, I can't go to the mall. Like, I have a very hard time going to the mall. There's too many lights, bright lights, and, people and energy, and I just don't last. So Leslie said, I've been to Vegas. My brother lives there and a few reseller friends. No, I just couldn't do it. I've done it. I don't want to do it. I don't feel good when I go there. Lynette's off work until Monday. All right, friends, we are at the 1 hour mark. So I will respect our time and I will see you guys next Friday. Hoping I make it to the Sacramento Bin Store. I'll post some pictures on Instagram, so come follow me there at The Grateful Queen on Instagram, and I'll put some stuff in my stories and try and get some footage, and then I'll have some bins hauls, and I'll get to be someone who gets to say my cost of goods was $1.50 an item. That never happens to me, so that'll be very, very exciting. All right, guys, I'll see you soon.